Hi, I'm Malika, one of the writers for Wizards Welcome, and I'm here to tell you all about myself and the site that I write for. So, Wizards Welcome is by the fans, for the fans, and that is what makes it so spectacular. You see, it's written by people like me, who are huge fans of Harry Potter, and are also experienced and professional writers, meaning that we can bring you the best possible quality content you can imagine. The site features a range of content, such as cast bios and character bios, if you're interested in learning more about your favourite actors, actresses, and characters, and these go into lots of detail so you can learn everything you'd ever need to know. We've also got comprehensive guides on parts of the lore, such as magic, spells, potions, all of that stuff. And as well as that, we introduce you to some of the most amazing pieces of merch and collectibles out there that you can find. In this video, I'm going to show you some of my absolute favourite ones that I own. So I am a huge Funko Pop collector. I love them. I think they're brilliant. And I've got plenty of Harry Potter ones, but these two are my favourite. So this is the Hermione Granger Yule Ball Funko Pop. And I just think the colours pop so spectacularly and the details, it's all so beautiful. And it's one of my absolute favourite scenes is in Goblet of Fire, where she just walks down those stairs in that gorgeous dress and all eyes are on her. And for a smart girl who's never really been considered pretty by her classmates, it's just such a wonderful moment to see. And I also really love this Harry Potter, which is him in his Quidditch outfit. So you can see he's holding the golden snitch, he's got a broom. And I just find Funko Pops to be such an amazing collectible because they're really affordable. These are about £10 each, or dollars if you're American. And yeah, they're just small, wonderful collectibles. They give you a fair amount of detail. They're a nice size and they're just fun. They just remind you of the series, and who wouldn't want to be reminded of Harry Potter? I also love to collect Harry Potter Lego. The one I've built most recently is this, the Harry Potter Forks. And what I love about this, you ready for this? It flaps its wings. It's so amazing. This is just the most recent one I've built, but I've built loads of other ones such as Hogsmeade Village, the Chamber of Secrets, and my favourite, which is Lego Diagon Alley. And there's such a huge range of Harry Potter Lego, and it's one of my favourite pieces of merch to collect. I'm also obsessed with the illustrated editions of the Harry Potter books. So this is the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And as you can see, there's just so many beautiful illustrations all throughout the book, and it brings so much extra character to what's already an immersive and fantastical story. So these are by Jim Kay, and I actually met him once at a convention and told him how much I love his drawings because they really do bring the books to life in such an amazing way. There's currently 4 of them out, so I've got these for Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and Goblet of Fire, but I believe he is working on the Order of the Phoenix one, which should hopefully be amazing, and I'm certainly going to grab that. They've also got various illustrated editions for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, as well as Quidditch Through the Ages. And yeah, I just collect all of these because I think having those extra drawings really does bring out so much more to the stories. And the stories are what made me fall in love with Harry Potter in the first place. So I read the first book when I was 8 years old because my mum's friend had gifted her the series up to Goblet of Fire because that was what was out at that point. And my mum gave them to me and I devoured them. I was already an avid reader at that age, but Harry Potter was just unlike anything else I'd read before. And the magic, the characters, it all brought me so far into that world, and I just didn't want to leave. I was obsessed with it from day one. Although back then, because I was only 8, I wasn't quite up to date with all the pronunciations, so I used to say Hermione like Hermione, and I was in primary school at the time, so it took a teacher during our reading session, and I was reading Harry Potter to her, and she pointed out how it should be pronounced, and I thought back on it because I looked and I was like, this isn't Hermione, what? But turns out my teacher was right and I was wrong. The thing I love most about the books, I think, is how much depth it brings to the characters. My 2 favourite characters are Draco and Hermione. Now, Hermione is an easy one to explain. You know, she's smart, she's funny, she's really deeply loyal, and she just grows so much throughout the series. I really related a lot to Hermione when I was a kid because I had that sort of academic smarts and sort of struggled with the more social side of things. So seeing Hermione sort of weave her way through the dynamics of school friendships was really interesting to see for me. But Draco is a harder one to explain, especially if you've only watched the movies, because, you know, he's the bad guy. But in the books, it shows you a lot more about his home life, and you realise why he is the way he is, and that he's misunderstood. Like, I know he's essentially a magical racist, but the thing with Draco is he doesn't want to be bad. It's just his environment, his experiences have kind of pushed him down that way, whereas he's kind of like the antithesis to Harry, because Draco grew up in a loving home life with parents who doted on him, but he turned out bad, whereas Harry grew up in an abusive, horrible household, but he turned out good. So they're kind of like complete opposites in that, and I really like having that juxtaposition of Draco and Harry and watching as they kind of both grow almost interconnectedly, because when we see them at the end of the series, they've got this sort of quiet understanding of one another, and I just think that's such a special growth to see for Draco and for Harry. And like I said, I think Hermione is wonderful too. But all the characters are special in their own way. And that's what I love about Harry Potter, is that everyone is going to have their own connections with the series and with the characters based on their own personal experiences. The Harry Potter community has always been so special to me, and that's why I'm so excited to write for Wizards Welcome, because I can reach out and connect with the other fans. I can share my own knowledge, my own learning of the series with people who are just as passionate about it as I am. And like, honestly, I live and breathe Harry Potter. The amount of times I've been to the Harry Potter studio tour, I've been about 6 or 7 times, but each time, even though it's basically the same things there, the experience is just so captivating and magical, and it's just like an escape from my life. I escape into it. And a couple of years ago, I was able to go to the Harry Potter world in Orlando, and when I first saw that Hogwarts castle, it blew my mind. It was just the most beautiful thing I had ever laid eyes on. And I love getting involved with experiences like that bring Harry Potter into the real world, and just connecting with other fans, being surrounded by other people who love it like I do. So I really hope you do decide to stay with Wizards Welcome to get to know us, the writers, and get to connect with the rest of the community and learn more and more about this series that we all love so much. Thanks very much for watching, and hopefully see you reading my articles. Bye bye.